Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to part 2 for the week of April 18th. This is part 1 right here. And if you haven't watched part 1 yet, it is linked up in the description down below. So we're just going to jump right in here and see what's going on for you. You have this Empower Yourself card. I'm pretty sure we said something about this, but you have the Star, which can be a card of empowerment as well. It says, tune into your personal power. You are more than able to handle a situation you are facing. Allow yourself to be strong, beautiful person you are capable of being. There you go, Virgo. And I definitely feel that here in this diagonal right here. It's like the Seven of Cups could be like a little bit of doubting yourself. But like I said in your first reading, I feel like there's an idea, a wish, a goal, a dream, something you see as your happily ever after with that 10 of Cups, something you've been trying to do for a long time, and it's something you keep revisiting, something that you can't ignore, right? And, I feel like that's what you're working towards at this time. With the Lovers, you have the Hierophant. I mean, it's obviously a very good love reading. And, if you're meeting a person, could be getting married to that person in the future. Obviously not right now, but I feel like this is talking about marriage potential, potentially. So if you're looking for love, this looks amazing. I like the Lovers and the Hierophant together as a combination because to me it represents meeting a person where you have similar values, which, obviously if you meet a person who has similar values, it's going to be easier to have a relationship with that person. That doesn't mean you're exactly the same. It means that you just have similar values. And having a similar value system can be very beneficial for having a relationship for sure. With the Four of Wands, you have the Three of Pentacles. Love it. I love the Three of Pentacles for love. To me, again, it represents two people who are following a plan. Two people, which is very similar to having similar values. It's like two people who want to work together on a team. If you're not looking for love, actually, even if you are, it doesn't matter for all of you. Three of Pentacles is a card of quality work. And it's a card of like the quality of the work that you do in your life. Could be literally in work or in business, but maybe you do other types of work as well. Maybe you do spiritual work. Maybe you do, personal work, whatever. Doesn't matter. But it has to do with the quality of the work that you're doing. I've been getting this message for, 6 months, something like that. That it's going to be super important that the things that we do on purpose. Which means, there are all sorts of activities that we do throughout the day that we just do mindlessly, right? There are days that I forget my drive home, right? I just don't even remember driving home. It's like I just do it mindlessly, and for whatever reason, I've been getting this message for, like I said, like the past 6 months or so. The universe has been saying, like, you need to do things on purpose. You need to do things like you mean it, And that the Three of Pentacles always reminds me of that type of energy. So I would say anything that you're doing that's important to you, I would make sure that you're doing it with like intent. That you have like, and again, that's what I've been doing personally. If you're like looking for what to do. When I do something now, since I've been getting that message, I kind of like set an intention for what I'm doing. So I make sure that I'm, present, that I'm really focused on what I'm doing, whatever it is, whether it's these readings, whether it's something else that I'm doing, like I kind of set out with an intention. Is that what we're supposed to do? I don't know. It seems to be working. So that's what I do. With the Seven of Cups, here you go. Literally, this is confirmation for you right here. The Seven of Cups with the Star card. Like I was saying, with the Star and the Seven of Cups, I kind of felt like that Star was connected to the Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's in the same diagonal, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're connected. Now, I definitely feel like they're connected, and I feel like it's talking about something they're revisiting, which we already talked about. With the Two of Cups, you have this Snake card. This card is a card about reinvention. In reinventing yourself. So I feel like for a lot of you, you are going through this period of reinvention. It's funny that I said with that Chariot card that he kind of looks like the Magician, because the Magician has the Ouroboros, which is a snake eating its own tail. The Magician has that around his waist on a traditional Magician card. So I definitely feel you're going through this period of reinvention where you could be reinventing yourself, and that could be any change that you're making. But it's like really more you're becoming your authentic self, because, I feel like you're moving closer to the Star. The Star, like I said, is I feel like it's a wish, goal, dream, your happily ever after, like I said, whatever that is, whatever you feel like that is, your true purpose, right? I feel like that's what you're moving towards. So it's like, are you really reinventing yourself? Kind of, but maybe not necessarily. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is a card of being able to take care of yourself. It's a card of true independence. She's truly able to take care of herself. She's truly independent. She has more than enough to give to herself, but also more than enough to give to other people. Normally she has 3 pentacles on one side, 6 on the other. As I always say, to me, it's true independence. I think a lot of people think of independence as being alone, which is not true. You can be independent and be in a relationship. You can be independent and be in anything else, right? Working for another person. But again, she has those 3 pentacles. She's willing to give those 3 pentacles to a situation, and she keeps 6 pentacles for herself. And so it kind of represents the fact that she's able to take care of herself no matter what. And I feel like that's where you are. I like that. With the 7 of Cups, you have the 10 of Cups. There you go. 10 of Cups twice. That's amazing. So definitely fortune after difficulty, a lot of happiness. If you're looking for love, by the way, this could represent love coming in through like your community, people in your life. It could represent love coming in through socializing. 10 of Cups is my card of dating as well. So if you're dating, really good card. Could say that you're going to meet a person who's really good for you. With the King of Cups, you have the 3 of Wands. I'm telling you, what I would say to you as well is if you're meeting a person, you have the Chariot, the 2 of Cups here. You could be meeting a person who is very different than your usual type. 2 of Cups, 2 of Cups very specifically, the 2 people on the 2 of Cups, which I can't show you because it's just the other version of the 2 of Cups, but they're meant to look very different. They're meant to look like 2 totally different people, and it can represent a person from a different background, a person from a distance, pretty much anything. And I definitely get that here as well. 3 of Wands can be someone from a distance or someone who's kind of like coming towards you. And with the King of Cups, that would make sense. I also feel that I've been getting like a lot of these cards of expansion for pretty much every single person that I've been reading for. And I would say anything you can do that would cause you to expand, that would be a good thing. I'm talking about positive expansion here. I'm not talking about eating too much cake like I do, right? Or too much pizza, really. Pizza is really the issue in my life, right? But really, if I could eat pizza every single day, I would. And I know people are going to recommend cauliflower pizza. Not the same. Cauliflower is garbage, right? Don't get me started. Number 1. Number 2, I feel that this is talking about expanding in a positive way. You have Jupiter in your opposite sign still, Pisces, until May 10th. Then it's going to move into Aries. But then in October, it's going to retrograde back into Pisces. And even Jupiter retrograde is positive. It doesn't matter that it's retrograding. So really, I feel there's like a lot of opportunity for you to expand. The interesting thing is that, Pisces, if you are a first house Virgo, it could be part, that Pisces Aries part of the sky kind of takes up the whole relationship area of your sky. So it could be interesting, all this relationship stuff coming up here. I'm just putting the pieces of the puzzle together, that there could be a relationship that causes you to expand. It could be a relationship that has you move. Maybe you move, maybe they move. Maybe by being with that person, it's just an expansive relationship, just causes you to grow and be better. I definitely get that for you here. Even if you're not looking for love, again, I still feel that there could be an expansive situation that's coming in for you with the Star card. Even if you do find love, it's like, it just seems like you're expanding in a good way. With that horseshoe in the rose card, you have this skull card. It says hidden secrets can harm you. So no secrets. Definitely, I tell people this all the time. By the way, with the astrology that we have, any secret you have is going to come out. So, I keep telling people no secrets at this time, especially if you're getting into something new. Just let it out. Just be your authentic self. There's nothing to hide here, right? And I feel like no one, if you're meeting a new person, for example, they're not going to judge you. But if you hold back a secret, it could come back to hurt you. You have this bag card. It says something important, such as a new job or a new raise. Love it. So it definitely could be a job or a raise. Could be an increase in your bag here, Virgo. I love to see that. Definitely a lot of victories coming in for you with the Chariot card. With the Chariot, you have the High Priestess. Trust your intuition, for sure. I feel like it is a very intuitive time. I also do feel that it is a very mysterious time. And I don't mean to say that to sound mysterious here, Virgo, but what I mean is that I feel that it's not like we're going to be given the answers to our success. We have to trust the universe is guiding us in the right direction. Not only that, I keep saying, I said at the beginning of Neptune and Pisces, and I'm going to say it again, or early on in Neptune and Pisces, I should say. Neptune and Pisces, it's like maybe in the past you would work towards a goal and there would be like little milestones. Maybe you would say, okay, I know I'm moving in the right direction because I just hit this milestone. With Neptune and Pisces, it's like we more have to trust our intuition. there aren't really any milestones. It's not like the universe is like gonna pat you on the back right now. You just have to trust. It's like the universe with Neptune and Pisces, I think, just wants us, especially you, because Pisces is your opposite sign. It's like the universe just wants you to trust that you're moving in the right direction. Very tricky. You know, again, I feel like it's kind of held people back because people are like, maybe you have these ideas to start something, whatever your star is, like I've been saying this whole time, but it's like you're not sure. Am I taking the right steps? Am I doing the right things? Am I going in the right direction? You just have to trust yourself, which can be tricky. With the Page of Cups, you have the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer shores. Definitely improvements coming in for you. I do feel if someone's coming in for you in love, very different than what you're used to. I would say it's a breath of fresh air. Probably someone who's much better than what you're used to with the Six of Swords. I would also say this would be someone who has healed as well. Six of Swords is no baggage, you know, when it's a person entering into your life. So, you know, I feel like it's a person who has healed from past baggage. With the Seven of Swords, you have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands, a card of burdens, card of carrying a heavy weight. But the Ten of Wands, it's like traditionally the guy on the Ten of Wands, he's about to reach the end. He's about to put his burdens down. So really, I mean, I feel like you could be releasing a lot of burdens with that Ten of Wands. I'm going to pull an extra row here. Top row outcome, you have the Five of Cups. Get out of your head. I feel like you need to see that new opportunities are going to be much better than the past. You're definitely experiencing something new as well. That's definitely popping into my head with the Five of Cups. He's crying over spilt wine. He's crying over what he has always experienced. There are two new cups behind him that have something new in them. And you have the Chariot. On the Chariot, he's leaving the city behind him behind. So he's experiencing something new. The Five of Cups has been showing up a lot lately, and I've been telling people, don't be disappointed because you're actually probably moving towards something better. I feel like we could all be holding on to something like rotten milk when we could be getting something much better. Middle row, Seven of Swords, again, let go of your fears for sure with the Seven of Swords. And Seven of Swords can be a card of being alone as well. It's a card of lone wolf. So I would make sure you have this card here about looking beyond the surface, but you have other cards here that could represent being with a person, but maybe not in love, right? Could just be a friend, teamwork, you know, things like that. So I feel like the Seven of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, it's like saying you don't have to be alone. Bottom row, you have the Four of Cups. It's like you're manifesting steps at this time. That's probably where the disappointment with the Five of Cups is showing up. I've been saying this to everyone, that we're probably manifesting steps. Like if you're trying to work towards your Ten of Cups, your star, like we've been talking about this whole time, it's like maybe you're not getting the main thing. You're getting like a step to get there. And so I wouldn't be disappointed by that. But all in all, really nice reading. I love this. So thank you for being here, Virgo. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising for more about what's going on for you this week. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.